before I begin, I must apologise for not uploading in a week. This past month has been rather difficult for me, and I'm sure taking just 1 week. I'm so sure just taking 1 week isn't really that bad compared to what has happened. So it all started on between like 10th and 12th of February. When my grandfather passed away. I think I did mention it briefly on the way to like 24S, on the way to Helsinki. I did kind of briefly touch on it. But yeah, he passed away. I wasn't so close to him. I mean, my mum's side of the family is German, and they all speak German fluently, and like they're all 100% German. So I couldn't understand them. I didn't talk to him very much. He wasn't kind of like a granddad that I could relate to and like, you know, be really close to and stuff. He was a relative. But yeah, that really kind of was a great start to the year. He was suffering though. So it was getting to that point where he, I don't know how to say this. He was suffering so much that if he did pass away, it would be alright because he would kind of be out of pain and stuff, so he's kind of in pain, suffering a bit, and then which he did, it would kind of be for the best, as he'd kind of be free of pain and just be in the afterlife with no pain. But I don't know. I think when I was told, it didn't strike me as not strike me, but it didn't affect me as much because it didn't kind of hit on, because these massive news and stuff, when you hear them for the first time, that you can't process them very well. You just, okay, cool, that's a shame. But after a while, I don't know, after a while things get to you more, like you actually realise the severity of the situation. I will no longer have a grandfather. That my mum has lost her dad, which I could not imagine losing my dad. But even though I say I wasn't too close to him, it's still like very close relatives. It's like my mum's father. So she did phone him, and then when she put down the phone, he kind of he went over to his bed and just got into bed and slept, but didn't wake up. I don't know if I'm allowed to discuss what he was suffering from, but dementia was one of the things. But you know, they were old. Old age, you start to deteriorate. And if this wasn't enough, less than 48 hours after this, my sibling brother was admitted to hospital for a reason. I'm probably going to put this video as unlisted and then see if I can, but he overdosed on some stuff. He took quite a lot, and it was not accidental. Yeah, it wasn't accidental. He took lots of them, and yeah, that's all there is to say. So I lost my grandfather, almost lost my sibling brother. Fortunately, he told his boss, and the boss called the ambulance, and they was admitted to hospital. I didn't see him in hospital. I think that's also for the best, because I don't want to see any of my family in grieving pain or in a bad state. But he said that it was kind of a cry for help. He's back home, same situation. He was, I don't know, it's not a situation, but it was, nothing as such has changed. So he's gone to hospital. So he was with a partner, with his boyfriend, and then he went to hospital, and then he went back home. Back to that boyfriend and stuff. He's gonna have a person is gonna visit him. A person is gonna visit him and just make sure he's okay. But it's just a massive wake-up call, because I had no idea about this until my parents told me. And it's just a massive wake-up call, because just like that, someone's life can change forever. Someone can die, someone can seriously do damage to themselves, someone can kill themselves. So, my mental state, I think that's when, like, it wasn't good. Yeah. He was also kind of self-harming and stuff, according to, what someone showed me. Yeah. Someone showed me some images of some injuries to his arm, which was horrific. So he's already kind of in a bad state with his arm and stuff, self-harming, and then that happened. I don't know what to do this, but it's a lot to take in, and I don't feel 100% comfortable talking about it, but I guess in the long run, if I get it out of my system, if I get it out of my mind, if I private this video, it's just tough. I mean, I'm feeling rather low talking about all this stuff. So then, following on from this, I think it was the next day or maybe next weekend or something, I went up to, I planned a visit to London with my friend. We were going to see the London Classic Car Show, because I went last year. It was really, really good. They had really cool displays and stuff. So they had really cool displays of the cars going up and down. They had like a little viewing area where you could see the cars driving and the cars parked up. So after what had happened, it would be a nice break just to go down to London with a friend. Got to the friend alright. He sort of messed up the station, because he said, let's just say it's Downwell. So instead of saying Dorking Station, he said Downwell Dorking, and I was typing into the train station search thing, Downwell Dorking, and I was like, it's not appearing. So I went from my local station to Guildford, and then just searched up Downwell Dorking that way. Still didn't appear, and then he told me it's just Dorking, but there's a couple of stations in Dorking. So I was like, I get you. So yeah, we went to London, got onto the tube, and essentially there was a coin on the floor of the train, of the tube. Picked it up, said, yeah, it's my lucky day. And then the doors didn't close. We waited a couple of minutes, and they still didn't close. They were trying to shut. They're trying to shut, but then our doors, which we were standing next to, they were closing, but it's another carriage or another set of doors. They weren't closed, so we was like, let's walk to the next. It shouldn't be too far. Long story short, we got a little bit lost. No, not lost, but we couldn't find the next station. And then we did find the next station. We got the train and the DLR to Excel Centre. And then it was about half an hour until the whole event closed. So spent 10-20 minutes, 5-10-20 minutes, just whizzing around, just seeing the different sections. I got 1 or 2 pictures, but like I was literally like, it's called my friend Dave. Dave, look, this is classic cars, classic American cars. This is modern supercars. This is rally cars. This is Group B. Oh, right, look at that. And then we had lunch, and then we had lunch, and then went home. It was also VidCon London on that day, and yeah, there were a couple of others. One of my, not favourite, but one of the YouTubers I watch, he was there. I saw a video of him at VidCon, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. But being a creator myself, being a creator myself, I was like, oh, I could be that. But yeah, it's a pretty shit. I don't know. It was a lot of journey time. It took about 2 hours to get to London, to get to the Excel spreadsheet. No, Excel Centre. Just for a couple of minutes looking around and then having a lunch and going home again. I wonder, when I go to these events, when I go to car events, car showrooms, car whatever you want to call them, I want to spend a good couple of hours. I could literally spend all day, half day, like good 3-4 hours looking around at all the different cars, taking pictures and saying, oh, that's not before. Yeah, I want a lot of time, but half an hour is not enough for me. Half term was next, so I think this was the last week before half term, and then half term was next. God. So for half term, I did tell my parents, I can't remember, that I had to film a documentary for media, and that I had 24-hour convoy that I drove all the way to Helsinki for. So I just said that I need quite a lot of time, either to myself or doing stuff like filming or setting up the computer and stuff. It was unfortunate, or not unfortunate, it was my bad. I should have reminded them earlier, or I don't know, it was somebody's fault. But then they planned a 3-day holiday up to kind of Midlands or East Wales. So the bit of Wales nearest to England. So Monday and Tuesday I was just like, yeah, okay, cool. Tuesday was packing, and then Wednesday we left. We first went to Andover to say hello to my godfather, but yeah, I said hello, we had a nice meal, but the problem with the meal was that, I don't know how to explain this. Well, when you're a toddler, or a child, or whatever, adult conversations, or grown-up talk, or whatever you want to call it, is anything not fun or exciting, or about games or toys or anything. So politics, how are you today, just generic chat, general chat, small talk. And then when you grow up and kind of you're an adult yourself, 17, 18, 19, 20, adult or grown-up talk or whatever you want to call it, it kind of becomes... Back in my day, we didn't have internet, we didn't have technology, we didn't have cars, and something like, oh, do you remember Judy Callumson? Oh, I remember Julie Callumson. Julie? I remember Julie Callumson. Oh, she was really, really lovely. Oh, I love Julie. Yes, I watched every single concert of her. And it's all just back in my day kind of stuff. Like old stuff, like stuff they did as a kid and stuff. And it was fine, but I would have liked them to involve me a bit more, because he was my godfather. They probably said, be my godfather. No, be my son's godfather. I was like, okay. So, I don't know, I wanted them to involve me a bit more. Conversation was very, very based on the stuff that happened in 1980s, 70s, 60s, 50s, stuff like that. But yeah, it was fun. I played on my phone and used mobile data, texted, messaged, all that good stuff. And so yeah, that was good. Interesting fact actually, during the time in Andover and Horwithy, I drove everywhere because I had my test coming up. So yeah, I just drove absolutely everywhere with my parents sitting next to me. So that was a very good experience, invaluable experience. Without that, I wouldn't be driving as well as I do today. So thanks for that. So then we went to Horwithy, a very, very beautiful little cottage, overlooked some very, very beautiful scenery. I don't want to complain again, but it would have been nicer had it been a different time in my life. I mean, I had lots going on with 24 hours, my relatives, this, that and the other, schoolwork, college work, this, that and the other. And yeah, I kind of stayed up well past midnight editing a video for YouTube, because I knew it was 24 hours, and I just wanted to get, I think it was this week's car news or something, but yeah, I wanted to get a video out, so I did. And then the next day, the middle day, we were there 3 days. We were there for 3 days. We were there for Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And we went to this really nice bird place. This bird, I think it was International Protection of Birds of Prey or something. It was really very, very beautiful. Yeah, it was good looking, but the birds were very, very beautiful, very big birds, very kind of clawy, talony birds. It was really cool, and I like birds of prey because they're like really big and like ferocious and scary looking. And I saw my first live bald eagle. Whee! Oh, at least I remember. I probably saw one as a child, but I forgot. But I saw a bald eagle, and I think that was the first time I smelled in a couple of weeks, so it was good. And that since then I haven't smelled. No. So yeah. That was a very, very good day. Looking around the bird place, and then probably had a pub meal after that. And then Friday we drove home, got back, I don't know if it was midday or like late, 7 or 6 or 7 at night, but then got home, was quite tired, so had a bath, went to bed. Saturday the 23rd of February was a day to forget. I planned to wake up at 5, get some iRacing done. There was an iRace on that weekend. Make sure all the videos that I wanted to upload I'd uploaded, which was like 1. And just make sure everything was set up, so the monitors, the stream, the keyboard wasn't pulling apart. I just wanted to make sure everything was perfect, everything was done, and it goes smoothly. 5 AM, I wake up. I'm thinking, I'm buzzing, I'm positive. I'm like, yay, I'm gonna do 24 hours. I mean, yeah, the trip to Horby was alright, it was good, but I'm going to do 24 hours. I'm going to do my first ever 24-hour event. I am pumped. I'm going to see these 200 other thousand, I think 200, no, there's like 120 other people, and it's going to be awesome. I came downstairs, turned on the computer screen. Wi-Fi dead. No Wi-Fi. And it's 5 AM. And my parents usually wake up 8:30 AM. So, yeah, that was different. That was far from ideal. So then time goes on. I think I wake my parents up at 8 o'clock and say the Wi-Fi's dead. And they tell me there's nothing I can do because it's not our Wi-Fi. It's not the computer attaching to the internet. It's the internet or Wi-Fi box, whatever you want to call it, connecting to Virgin Media or the Sky satellite thing. So I call them up. I call them up and say, and then they have this automated phone message thing saying like, we are working on the issue. It will be sorted by 4 PM. 4 PM. 24 hours is 24 hours is well gone by 4 AM. 4 PM. So we sort out temporary Wi-Fi solutions, but the problem is they're very, very temporary. They go on, they go off. When we do find a suitable Wi-Fi, or when the Wi-Fi actually decides to return, either my dad interrupts me to do something, the stream wasn't recording, or I was crashing into barriers, or the truck's steering was too heavy, or the truck's steering was too light. It's just, there were so many issues. And then eventually, 20 minutes before 24S was meant to start, everything was finally going right. And I got to Helsinki 2 minutes after it started, so the first trucks had already kind of started to leave. I saw Smokey for about 2 seconds, and I turned around in the truck container port, just a Helsinki container port, and I was absolutely buzzing. I was delighted. I was like, finally, something is going my way. Here we go, 24 hours, breaking on, I'm ready. And about 2 minutes later, I was kicked. And it wasn't my fault. And it wasn't 24S's fault, or Snowball Media's, or anyone's fault. It was an ID issue. So apparently somebody had copied my ID, or somebody duplicated my ID, or someone, I don't know. It was just an identification issue, or I don't know what on earth happened, but after all the shit I went through to get to 24S, to get to that very point, to then sit behind all the trucks and stuff, to then just be kicked, I was like, no, fuck it. Like, if someone somewhere doesn't want me to do 24S at all, someone's just absolutely sabotaging the fuck out of me, okay, they win. I'm not doing 24S. Yeah, so be it. So I did some filming on, so then after that, on because I'm now Sunday free, Sunday because nothing was going on, yeah, Sunday nothing going on, it was just Sunday because I wasn't doing 24 hours anymore. I did filming with my dad for my documentary, which was the start. And then Wednesday, moving on to Wednesday, which was my test, I failed. Yeah, I failed. Why wouldn't I fail? Like, why wouldn't I fail? I mean, this month is going so fucking spectacularly. Why the fuck would I fail? And it was for something stupid. It was running an orange traffic light. I mean, it was a big crossroads and stuff, and there was lots of red not traffic lights, but the traffic lights. And then I took a left, and then there was a set of pedestrian traffic lights. So where a pedestrian presses a button, or they automatically stop, or it was for pedestrians, not for cars. So it was for pedestrians to cross, not to stop cars from coming. And I was coming nice and slowly, and I thought I was past my point of no return. And yeah, he slammed on the brake, and I was like, my heart was beeping, like, was it pumping, and I was so tempted to say, have I failed? Or like, my mind was buzzing with that word, with that sentence. And the rest of the test went absolutely swimmingly. I only got 4 minors, which, had I not fucked up that traffic light, I would have passed. Yeah, traffic lights just on orange weren't too good. And then just general shit happened. Like, not major kind of life-changing shit, not kind of big stuff like that, but just things which are meant to work didn't work. And one of those things is this bad boy. These lovely headphones that you always see me, sometimes see me in. These are my headset. Fucked up. So it was the 10 o'clock news. I always watched the 10 o'clock BBC News. 10 o'clock BBC News. And I had these around my neck like so. And because these were plugged into my computer, I was like, I just forgot these were around my neck. And then I walked away from my PC, and then I realised, hang on, I'm very, very far away from my PC. And this cable used to be, it was long enough, but I could only get to the other side of the room, or like, not really to the other side of the room, but I could get a fair distance, but not too far. And then I realised, my headset is in half, and yeah, the plug, USB thing was still in the computer, and this was around my neck. And yeah, there's another thing I lost. So I've now got a 10p headset. 10p headset. 10p headset. It does have a mic, but it's just so cheap. It's just really flimsy, and I guess the audio is okay, but like these are kind of noise not cancelling, but like noise deafening, so I can concentrate on the noise of the engine, or it kind of deafens out what my parents are watching in the other room, and I can focus on stuff. But this was a really nice, probably expensive pair. Now they're destroyed. Other things, iRacing. I had a Laguna Seca last race of the Masters. Had a blistering start, and got a really good start around the outside and everything. I was in third by the time I hit turn 1, and then bang, on the rear, someone spun me around, and that was my race destroyed. This new, this week 13 thing, which is the week of, so the Mazda series ended, and then went into week 13. This week currently is week 13. March is week 13, and it's tough. It's very, very tough, because there's no allocated series, which everyone's kind of joined servers or like made kind of put into servers depending on the skill level. It's a free for all, and there are very, very good drivers out there, like super, super good drivers, and unlike the Mazda, it's like my karting. I used to be a rookie or junior, whatever. I used to be kind of good. I used to be up the front and one of the fastest there. And now I've dropped right to the back because I'm driving Ferrari, and yeah, I'm just slow. So the schedule has gone Circuit of the Americas, so the Austrian Grand Prix, the American Grand Prix track, which I think I finished. Yeah, I finished 14th out of 30 something people. Out of 30 something people, should take me off. Out of 30, 40 people, so yeah, that was alright. Then it was a Le Mans. Le Mans was alright. It's a very long track, got only a couple of laps in, but it was still sort of enjoyable. Then it was Spa. Gosh. Spa, I completed, I think, maybe half the race. I started 30, so 20, 30, 17 or something, and then I got up to really high, 17th or 14th or something, don't know exactly, whereby I gained loads and loads of positions, and then I just thought, look at all these people overtaking me. I ain't doing shit. I wasted. I used a lot of money on iRacing because each day is a new race. So week 13, you get every day you get a new race. So that's when I'm talking about round 1, COTA, Le Mans, Spa. These are every day, so Monday to so it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and yeah, I spent about 90 quid on the season of iRacing, all the costs, all the circuits. So the circuits cost $11 or pounds each, and yeah. I thought about all the money I'd wasted because I was being overtaken by everyone, and I was trying my little heart out, but I just couldn't keep up with them or beat them or something. Even though I was finishing first, second, third in D class, because it was mostly A, B, and C kind of class, and then D class was kind of the underdog. There's only 3 or 4 of them. And even though I was finishing first, second, third, fourth in D class, I just thought, what a waste of money. I'm being thrashed here, and I'm not enjoying this. And then my mind went back all the other shit, and in Le Mans I finished second in class, because I pulled over at the side of the track, last chicane, because a fucking cable got stuck under my pedal. So when I pressed the brake, it was not kind of firm and stuff. It was like the cable was kind of making it squidgy and stuff. So it was like, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's cable. And then as Spa, and at Spa, my pedals were shifting away from me. So if I still recording, cool. Yeah, so this is carpet, and plastic on carpet doesn't really grip and stuff, so my brake pedal, the brake pedal I had, or not had, but the brake pedals, or the pedals I have are plastic, and plastic on the bottom. So it's just, when I was pressing it and stuff, like every lap or so it just shifted a bit. I mean, if I show you my foot, so if I show you that, so there's a bit of friction, but it's not like, if that was, gosh, if it was rubber or something, then there'd be more friction, but every so often it just slide a little bit further away, and then eventually by the end of the race I was just like that, and then so off the pedal, and then like that on the pedal and stuff, trying to reach it. And then because I'm racing and concentrating on track, gear shifts and stuff like that, I don't have time to sort out the pedals or bring them closer or something. So I was just in a very, very bad state at Spa, because I think it was still a school night, and still school night? No, it was a school night or whatever, college night, and I was tired and stuff. So yeah. And then after Spa, I believe, yeah, it was Monza. Monza went alright, because Monza is a very wide-flowing, fast circuit. Yeah, Monza's a very fast-flowing circuit, so everyone could drive past you, and it was fun being in traffic, because you get some people overtaking you, you get to overtake some people, and it's really kind of like M25 kind of fun traffic playing around. And then I got it to qualifying. Qualifying was alright. I sort of put a really fast lap in. It came to the shitting race. And I was pumped. We went down the straight. We went into turn 1. Turn 1 is chicane. I was on the outside. I saw the front. I saw the kind of a whole Porsche on my inside, and I thought, okay, I'll just cut him up, but I'll just kind of defend my line, because I thought he was behind me and stuff. So he was like I don't know if you can see that, but he was like here. So I thought I could just do that. I thought I could come in just in front of him. But unfortunately he was like that, so he then spun me round, absolutely fricking up my steering to no end. And I just fear that March will go the same way as February. Because so far it has. I mean, today I'm meant to be out with my girlfriend in Canada. I'm meant to be out in town with my girlfriend, having a really, really nice time. Yeah, I'm meant to have a really, really nice time with my girlfriend and stuff, out in a local town. But because I fucking spent God knows how much on a game, iRacing, it's not happening. Next season is Ferrari GT3, so GT3 Challenge, which every week is a new race, and if the game costs 11, if each track costs 11 quid, then I can kind of keep that going, because I get a little bit of money through being unemployed. Yeah, delivery isn't really helping at all. I mean, apparently I'm employed by Deliveroo, but I'm getting no jobs, either because I'm too slow, or everyone's just like, oh, yeah, either because there's a booking session in my local area, you have to book in advance. Monday at 3. Monday at 3 I'm in college. So yeah, everyone signs up, and then there's just scraps left, like 7 o'clock on a Tuesday night. I'm not doing I'm not doing Deliver in the Dark. I can't do Deliver in the day. How the hell am I going to do Deliver at night? It's tough. For those commenting like, oh, you should get counselling and stuff, I don't know what they would do. I don't know what they'd do. That I'd tell them all the stuff and they'd be like, I'm so sorry, do you want to talk about it or anything? And I've talked about everything in this video. I had a mini, I don't know if it was an anxiety or panic attack, or it was just an overwhelmment of emotions after the Sparies. I just talked to a friend that feels me. She should be a counsellor herself, because she's really good. But yeah, I don't know what the counsellors can say or do. It's really difficult. But the reason why I'm back, the reason why I'm still recording to this day, the reason why I'm doing this whole thing, this February rant thing, is because of the thing I said in my Torshaven video. One day in the future it will happen. Someone will say, you know, my favourite YouTuber is Trustless Gaming. It's kind of inspiring. Oh, I can't wait. I know it was blowing my own trumpet and stuff, but it kind of inspired me to get my ass up, put my ass up, make videos. They're not going to be consistent. This week's car news, that's dead. I'm not going to upload anymore because there's constantly new news. I can't keep up with it without making an hour video on each, but I just can't be bothered with that. So you're going to see videos on this channel. I don't know when they're going to come out, I don't know how long they're going to be, don't know what they're going to be, but I want to make videos. I don't know. We'll see how the rest of March goes. We'll see. That's all I can say. We'll see what happens. If there's videos, there's videos. If there's no videos, there's no videos. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Nothing else to say really.